She sits right next to me on the House floor. And her and I, we cause trouble sometimes, but always for the right reasons. And there's one thing that I know about Pam that the Harrisburg elite that are funding her opponent's campaign does not. First, just look. You know Pam Snyder, and Pam Snyder knows you. She's been to your porch. She's been to your kitchen table. You probably saw her, unfortunately, at funerals. You've seen her at homecomings. You've seen her in the community. You know her. And I know she knows you because she reminds me all the time that she represents the 50th Legislative District. She knows you. She's been someone that has earned respect in Harrisburg. She's one of the most respected legislators in Harrisburg on both sides of the aisle. She's not afraid to get out of her seat, go across the aisle, and talk and compromise and get things done. And they're not afraid on the other side of the aisle to come talk to Pam. I sit right next to her. She's a good compromiser. She does the things that you need her to do in the 50th Legislative District. You know Pam. If you get frustrated about a yard sign in somebody else's yard, pick up the phone, volunteer to work a poll. If you get frustrated that maybe a friend or a family member is not going to vote for Pam, pick up the phone, call voters, tell them to vote for Pam. If you get frustrated that maybe someone said something negative about Pam, get your shoes on and go knock on a few doors. Now, there's a difference between someone, I'm actually unopposed. There's a difference between somebody that's unopposed and somebody that's running for office. I can ask her and her family and anybody that's close to this campaign, how many days are left until the election's over?
16!
16 days. There are 16 days left. Now, I know that if Pam's supporters show up in 16 days, that Pam's going to win. I know that if you take this energy and this frustration from this rally, that you can get people that may not want to show up for whatever reason to go vote. This is an important election for the 50th Legislative District. Pam has made strides in Harrisburg for this district, this county, Washington and Fayette County, that other districts, especially somebody in the minority party, would never envision. Pam has been a trusted leader in Harrisburg, someone that I trust, someone that I know her values and how she is cares about her faith, cares about her family. I know when Tessa has a softball game or a basketball game. I know when JT has a solo in the local choir. I know all those things because she reminds me, and then I watch the videos. So I know that you know Pam, and you know that Pam knows you. So we have how many days?
16!
16 days to decide who's going to represent the 50th Legislative District. We need you, not only today, to enjoy this great, I'll call it a rally because we're going to party when we win, to come together for this rally for Pam Snyder. We need you the next 16 days to find someone that may not be thrilled about this election, maybe the top of the ticket and the negativity on television has driven them to say, I'm just not going to go vote. Well, that's nonsense. You have the 50th Legislative District on the ballot this year. And you need Pam Snyder. And I'm going to bring Pam, I'm introducing Pam today. I know this is a long introduction. But Pam has the respect of the 50th Legislative District more so than any other district. Everyone knows where Pam's from. People she has never met. There's 203 of us. There's a lot of us. People she's never met know where Pam represents. And she represents you. She'll stand up to our leadership. She'll stand up to the other side's leadership. She'll stand up to big corporations. She'll stand up to anyone for you. So on November 8th, 16 days from now, you know Pam knows you, and you know Pam. Find someone to bring to the polls to make sure that on November 8th, we're having a party. And we're having a party because the next 2 years are going to be well represented, and I'm going to be sitting next to Pam Snyder in 2000, whenever we get sworn in January, and she's going to represent you well. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Pam up here to tell you how this campaign has gone, and thank you for the support. 16 days. You know Pam, and Pam knows you. So get out the vote, bring your friends and your family, and we're going to party on November 8th. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. You see why I hang out with him? You know, and I have to say, Brandon Newman has helped me so much in my 4 years as a legislator, because he has a mind that is very sharp. That legal mind serves us well. And we sit on the House floor, and sometimes we do get in trouble. But we always have a little fun along the way, too, and we are always out there fighting for the people of our districts. You know, before I get into what this campaign has been about, I really want to recognize my family, because I know a lot of you follow me on Facebook, and a lot of you say to me, I don't know how you do what you do. Well, I couldn't do what I do without my husband, Jack. Where is he? If you haven't seen, this man is so committed to what I do for all of you. He actually took the tractor and mowed into our hayfield, vote Pam, because he says pilots vote too. I have to tell you, Jack and I are blessed. We have 2 beautiful daughters, Joy and her husband Kevin, and my grandchildren Tessa and JT in the back in the corner. Our baby, Maddie, and her significant other, Wes Loring. We're happy to have Wes in our family. Chelsea and Matt and their 2 beautiful children who we are blessed with through our son-in-law Kevin. And all of my brother, my aunts, my cousins that are here, my whole family. They have always been with me. And you know what? Brandon's right. And I might get a little emotional today. I'm going to try not to. My faith and my family is what allows me to do what I do for you. You know, I spoke to a 2nd grade class on Friday about voting, just about the voting process. And I had one of them ask me when it was done. They wanted to talk about what they've heard in the presidential race. And you know what? I looked at those kids, I look at my grandkids, I look at the children here of family and friends that I know and love, and I told those 2nd graders that I was sorry, truly sorry, that this is what they have to turn their TVs on and see. That we try to teach them not to bully each other. But yet we have 2 candidates for president, and that's what it is. It's bullying, the negativity. We're not setting a good example for our kids. And I'm not going to go there, because you know what? I do what I do because I care about this district, and I care about the people in it. And I care about you having a voice in Harrisburg. I care about our labor unions. And I watch as benefits are taken from them. I have talked to UMWA pensioners in the last 3 days. They're scared because this federal legislation isn't passing. They're afraid that they are going to lose their benefits. It's not right. It's not fair. They kept their end of the bargain. And now you've got elected officials, millionaires in Harrisburg and DC that want to take those benefits from them. It's not right, it's not fair. And that's why I do what I do. My opponent is saying I have a Cadillac pension. I've been your representative for 4 years. I'm not even vested in the pension plan, and I wouldn't even know what it would pay me if I were. Because that's not why I do what I do. I do what I do to protect your pensions and your benefits and to be your voice. because you see what's happening in Southwest Pennsylvania. You know, it used to be, Greene County was represented by one congressman. It was usually a Democrat. And I know I have Republican friends in here. Please don't, I'm not trying to be political that way, but I think it's important that you look at the history here. And now Greene County's been split in half, and there's 2 Republican congressmen. I'm not saying they're not good people, they are, but it's about how we've allowed this redistricting process to occur. That's what's wrong in this country, that's what's wrong in this state. Whichever party is in control, and I don't care which one it is, they have control of the pens when the census comes around. They draw the lines and they make it unfair for you, the voters. They make it unfair for people to have a voice. You know, our good friend Tim Solibai is here today. You see what happened whenever he ran last time? He lost. I'm left standing in Greene County. I am the only Democrat left standing on the federal or state level. And I'm here to tell you, you see it in your mailboxes. You see it on the commercials. They want me gone. There's no plan for what they want to do. They just want me gone. Well, we're not going to let that happen, are we? There's one thing I hope you know about me. I work hard. I care about each and every one of you. And I said it at the debate the other night, and I meant it. I don't care if you're white, green, pink, purple, blue. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican or a Libertarian. I don't care if you are a man or a woman, if you're Catholic, Protestant, Jewish. You come to my legislative office and I will bend over backwards to help you, to solve your problem, because when I take my oath, that's my responsibility, to leave the politics outside the door and do what you elected me to do. And that's what I have done every day for 4 years. And that's what I will continue to do. This has been a brutal campaign, and for those of you who know me, and most of you do, you know me well. You know, I didn't just wake up one day this year at petition time and decide I want to be a state representative. I might want to do something for my community. I have been doing things for this county, this community, my whole adult life, because that's what we are supposed to do, give back. Long before I was ever in an elected position, my husband has volunteered hours of time. The things that he does for people amazes me every day. We have taught our daughters to give back. You know, Maddie is an outstanding kindergarten teacher, loves those kids, loves what she does. Joy, past president of the Waynesburg Rotary, past president of the Waynesburg Chamber of Commerce. We are all active in our church. This is what we do. This is who we are. This is our DNA. And my Aunt Esther is here. My Aunt Esther is my mother's sister. And if you all remember my Uncle Remo, who was sheriff, his sister, Aunt Esther, stand up a minute, because it's that DNA that I have that has made me who I am today. And it's not just about giving back to the community. They are the ones that taught me my faith. And without that, I couldn't do what I do for all of you. Because I am here to tell you, maybe what you don't know about me, I pray every day. I pray for all of you. I pray for this district. I pray for this state. I pray for this country. Because, and you know, I have a lot of people come up to me and say, Pam, we're praying for you. And I tell them, please keep doing that. Because what Brandon and I face in Harrisburg every day isn't easy. I'm here to tell you, there's a movement. They want 2 classes of people, the rich and the rest of us. And I don't know how any of you feel, but I know where I fall. We've got to stick together. We've got to continue to make our community strong. I cannot begin to tell you how much I appreciate your support, your faith in me. And I'm here to tell you, I need you. I need you. I need you. Hi, Freddie. Freddie's with the PSCA. Got here late, didn't you, Fred? We'll forgive you. I need you. Brandon's right. Please. I need every vote I can get in this election. I don't take anything for granted. People come up to me and they're like, what are you worried about? I'm like, I got this from Aunt Esther too. Worry is in my DNA. I can't help it. I worry about everything. That's who I am. But we are working hard. We are knocking on doors. Our media campaign is in place. Our mailers are in the mailboxes. The cable TV ad is on TV. The radio ads are going to start tomorrow. And here's what I can promise you. Everything you hear from the Pam Snyder campaign will be a positive message that our kids and our grandkids can be proud of. And I am proud of what I've been able to accomplish in 4 short years. You know, as a freshman legislator in the minority party, I had one of the most controversial pieces of legislation to ensure that our coal miners keep their jobs, that coal does not die, and that your electric bills aren't too high for you to pay. I'm proud of that legislation. So when I get the mailers saying I'm anti-coal, that one offends me more than any. And Brandon will tell you, I am known in Harrisburg as the Coal Legislator. And I'm proud of that. So I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here today. I want to thank you for your unwavering help and support, and I'm asking you once again, please help me. Tell your friends, tell your families, please. Get out to vote and vote for Pam Snyder. Thank you, God bless you, and go Steelers!